It is inevitably an end of the road for a deer when it encounters a lion. Encounters like these are quite frequent in the wildlife where a lion being a predator satiates its hunger by eating the deer. But this case is an exception. A lioness stumbles upon an infant deer, and her next moves will definitely surprise you to the core. Typically, an encounter between a lion and a deer would result in deadly disaster. A lioness is not just one at the top of the food chain as a predator, but also a fearsome tiny deer infant is truly no comparison for her powerful jaws. But when these two cross paths, what transpired next will simply shock you to the core. As soon as the lioness found the baby deer, you would think it would kill it then and there. This was not the case, as the lioness seemingly looked as though it took care of the deer, keeping it under her protection. This kind of behavior from the lioness was truly unexpected. The lioness may have raised her cubs with love and care, but when she came across the infant deer, her motherly nature took over all other instincts and emotions. She could have easily gulped the baby deer down her throat, but she chose to protect it. The infant deer was all alone when the lioness noticed it. Deer's mother was nowhere to be seen. Was she hunted by other predators? Thankfully, the lioness was not being ruthless to the baby deer. Lioness began to lick the baby deer with her tongue, and the deer was way more comfortable with it. It looked like the infant is not afraid of the lioness at all. The deer was enjoying the attention he was receiving from the lioness. Soon the lioness started to reveal her teeth, which made the baby deer a tad anxious. Albeit the lioness was trying her best to be gentle with the kid. But just a teeth here or there would ensure the deer's death. Prima facie, the infant deer looked to be a few days older only. The poor baby might have lost her mother. Any other predator would have killed her while she was out searching for food. But this lioness was caring for the infant like she was his mother only. But very soon, the lioness spread her mouth wide open. As she decided to satiate her hunger with the baby deer, was it all but over for the infant? But that was not the case. The lioness had something else in her mind. She just picked the baby deer like she picks up her cubs. She wanted to take the baby deer with her. It was discomforting for the deer and he sensed danger. The lioness walked across the forest carrying the baby deer in her mouth. The baby was continuously trying to get a way out, but he was not strong enough to break the lioness' grip. It would have been the most uncomfortable journey for the baby deer. The pain would have been unbearable for him. The lioness was behaving very normally, as she would have done on any other day. The walk continued even with the baby deer trying to slip out. Where was she going? Let's hope that her kindness didn't get converted into atrocity. The poor deer would be hoping the same for him. Suddenly, the lioness drops the baby deer and stares at it for some time, scrutinizing it. The deer looks back as if it's too scared to move. The next move was very surprising yet again. The baby deer started to run away, showing no respect for the care and love the lioness had embraced him with. He would have thought that lioness was going to kill him, and it was his best chance to save himself. Amazed by his useless effort to run away, the lioness again grabbed him in her jaws. There was no escape route for the poor baby deer. After picking him up, she resumed her journey. Let's hope for a happy ending. The lioness seemed to be satisfied with all the happenings, but let us hope that she did not change her mind and makes this baby deer her supper. Let us hope that all the care and love she had given to the infant was not her fake behavior. Once again, the deer tries to escape from lioness' jaws, but his efforts were all in vain. He did not know that he had no match with the lioness' prowess. She once again picks the deer with her jaws and continued walking. The baby deer once screamed out loud, afraid of getting killed by the lioness. Is this a game played by the lioness just to have some fun with the deer? Or was she seriously caring for him? What exactly the matter was? Where was she carrying the little deer? Whether he was carried to safety or was he going to end up as the lioness' food for the night? No one will ever come to know about it. One can just hope for the best for the baby deer.